Well, Flowing Wells to me is special because of all the opportunities it provides. I drive here from 45 minutes away just to be part of the fine arts team, be part of Ambassadors Club, be a part of so many amazing opportunities that I get.
The extra opportunities I've had to be in clubs and stuff and perform on stage, because those are the memories I'm gonna take on and carry on with me.
When I was in high school, there was about 3 electives that we could take, and I think it's really great that there are so many different things that you can try. Like there's film, there's culinary, auto, agriculture, and so many other countless electives that students can find out what their passion is and try different things in a safe space where it's okay to make mistakes and figure out if it wasn't their thing or if they want to try something different. And I just really love that about Flowing Wells, that they offer so many different opportunities.
I think the traveling opportunity is amazing. I mean, we're going to England. that's a once in a lifetime thing for most people.
Getting the chance to take students at that age that is so perfect for exploring the world and learning about independence and getting to see the world in a brand new way that they might not have gotten to see here in Tucson. And it just opens doors and horizons for students.
What makes Flowing Wells special to me is the teachers. Like, I did not expect the teachers to be nice. I've heard my middle school teachers saying high school teachers are not gonna be nice to you and all this stuff. But it's been amazing. They're really understanding and they help you a lot.
COVID's hard and teaching online's hard. Learning from home is hard, and I think that having teachers nearby and next door that can give me ideas, that can care for me, that I can help support, that they can support me in, I think has been a very huge part of my time here as a teacher.
I've only ever taken advanced honors and AP classes, and I've only ever been successful in them because of the teachers and because of how they teach what they do, because they're people and they're flexible and they're kind and they're understanding.
Every single time that there's a Student of the Month or Building Blocks of Character ceremony, they ask us, what do you want us to change? What do you want us to fix? What do you think could be fixed? And they listen to what we have to say. They make sure that the campus is looking nice. They make sure that, our grades, if our grades are somewhat slipping, they call us up and say, hey, how can we help you?
Always I see someone holding open the door. Whenever I'm getting lunch, people are always saying thank you to the lunch ladies and everything, and that kind of just makes it special. I've been to other schools when traveling for sports, and I don't see that normally.
The biggest takeaway I've had from choir so far is to just not be afraid, to just go for what you want. Like a solo, people are gonna be cheering right alongside of you, so it's not as scary as you think.
What I enjoy about marching band is the community we built and the people I've met.
It's really interesting getting to meet people from other schools in band because it's not something you do in other classes.
Orchestra in general is a class that has forced me to see what teamwork should look like and see how we need to balance our music and who needs to work on what and how we can work together to make beautiful music in a way that entertains everybody.
I feel that theater is really important in the world because it helps people come out of their shells more. I used to be a very, not just shy, but very secluded person. I'd only open up to certain people, but now I am so extroverted and so just open for anything, and I feel that theater's been a huge role in that.
When I was decided to be one of the directors of Trifles, I wasn't really expecting that, and it was something that I wasn't familiar with, but it's been a great experience for me to kind of expand my boundaries and push myself beyond what I would normally do, and it really helps, build your self-confidence.
I learned a lot, not just to become a better dancer, but a better performer in general for all aspects of fine arts. And I've met nice people. I've learned how to work in a team better, how to be a better leader because of dance. So it's been really fun.
The number of times that I've heard that dance has saved them, or dance is the reason that they come to school, or any variation of that thing is kind of like, I think what gives me the most back from teaching at Flowing Wells, because I know that they're safe and I know that they have something to look forward to, because sometimes it's one class a day.
The football team, they're like your brothers, and it's really like you gotta have everybody's back and just really be there for them. Going into high school, I was like nervous because like going into like football, I'd be like, oh, like the seniors, they just wouldn't like me, and they would just like feel like I'm like non-existent basically. But even though they knocked me on my butt a couple times, they pick me back up and just say, try harder and go and like get better.
It's really interesting to be like a female wrestler because there's a little bit of like a double standard, but at the same time it's like it kind of works in your favor. People really expect you to like not do as well, and then lower expectations kind of just make you want to do it better.
I'd say basketball, just that's been one of my favorite memories. Just the friends I've made through like the 3 years we've played high school basketball. It doesn't even need to be in season, like we're always together, we're always like planning stuff, and I think that's just a really big part of who I am today.
For basketball, I feel like the biggest takeaway I take from that is you gotta be able to stay positive even when you go down, because you gotta you lose, you're gonna lose. You gotta learn to lose and take from that in order to win.
I have always wanted to raise animals. I want to go into veterinary pathology or just veterinary science in general, and I want to study equine science. So being able to be in this these electives, I'm able to get that experience.
The skills that we've learned in it, like I've learned how to use Adobe and multiple softwares that I wouldn't have tried out if I hadn't taken the class.
Really loved the idea of being able to make my own art or design and put it on a shirt or a hat, and then be able to sell that product and then see people in the real world wearing that product.
Film has made me appreciate so much just about anything in life, especially like art in general. Like I've been able to like grasp and like make something that I can know is mine. And I know like I can show it to others. I can like feel a sense of pride in myself mostly.
He's allowed us to check out cameras and we like bring them home, and there's a possibility that that camera or the tripod or the lens gets broken, and there's like a lot of trust there, and I think that's a good thing to have in a teacher.
You're telling a story through one single frame or photo. And you could do so many things. Like you could take a photo of a person on the street and nobody will know the story because you made it look like they were really happy or really sad, but in reality they were just going on about their day listening to music.
Because of photo and film, I've been able to be part of and go to like every event over the last 4 years, and nowhere else have I gone to see that than in our own little clubs and courses.
JROTC, it's a class that if given the chance, it will give back. I've had more fun in this class and more opportunities in JROTC to do what I want to do than any other class that I've taken in any school.
There's the actors and there's like the singers or like the people playing the instruments or whatever. But a lot of work goes into that behind the scenes. Like there couldn't be a show without them. So it feels like kind of cool that like, oh, like I could say like, oh, I built that, or oh, I painted that.
I think it's really important to showcase like the work that students do in fashion, clothing, and all of that. So I think it's great that we not only have designers at the school, but then have models to model and show off the work that they do.
Lots of classes are important for human beings to take, but I think cooking is not only something that you need to survive, but it helps you kind of impart your culture, your feelings, emotions, relationships. Cooking is all of those things. And so I think that giving the ability to do that to students is really important and awesome.
Flowing wells is energy.
Friendship.
Hopeful. Chaotic.
Endearing.
I would say involved.
Inclusive.
Life-changing.
Awesome. Caring. Opportunity accepting.
Sandbox. If you were to go into a sandbox, you would like probably find all of these different toys and it's just like so diverse that I think you can really find anything you want here at Flowing Wells.
Earnest.
Uplifting.
Unique.
Adaptive.
Genuine.
Home.
Home.
Community.
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 It is definitely a family.
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 Family. We are a family. Every kid that comes here feels like this is where they should be.
Even though family can like be a pain sometimes, we're always there for each other through thick and thin. And you know, if we have a rough time, we're gonna get through it. And no matter what, like, we're gonna be family.
Awesome sauce. Flowing Wells is awesome sauce.